Hello, darling. Right guys, welcome back to another video, specifically Q&A. I got a sugar-free lemon drink just to keep me kind of going. And what I like to do, I hope I don't spill this. When it comes to Q&As, I like to keep them roughly 15 minutes long. But if we can go shorter, by all means, that means we get through all the questions and we can then get that done in 15 minutes. Hallelujah and amen. And if I don't get all the questions in 15 minutes, my deepest, most sincere, most profound apologies. Anyways, right, so question 1. So, how's quarantine going for you these days? A little bit better now that the 5k has been lifted. I go a little bit further from the house, which means I can do more stuff and not feel kind of like pressured or anything like that. So it's not too bad since the restrictions are lifted. I think they're getting lifted again on the 18th, which is in like 9 days. So up and up, it's not too bad. It's boring, but it's getting there. Question number 2, how are your workouts going? Not too bad. At the start they were a little bit weird. They were hard to get like motivated for, at least for me, because it was like, for me it's out your back, it's not a place that you work out. So it was a little bit difficult at the start to just kind of get motivated. But I think kind of once I got like the kettlebells and all that in, and I made myself out like a little program. I'm doing upper lower a recovery day, and then upper lower recovery day again. And then I'll just throw like cardio in. So like kind of now that I have that structure, they're getting a lot better. Is lockdown training driving you mad too? No, absolutely not. No type of training really drives me mad unless it's an obscene amount of cardio or something like that. Like I like training. It's frustrating, don't get me wrong, but I think once you sit down, and I think I do have the advantage of being a PT, so like once I can sit down and go, right, well I can do this, this and this with just a barbell and just a kettlebell and one dumbbell. We know how I feel about one dumbbell. I think it does play into my advantage. So training isn't driving me insane. I try mix it up every 3-4 weeks, add in new exercises, new rep schemes if I can, just to kind of keep it entertaining, because if not, I will get bored, I will go insane, and then I will be driven mad. Then I won't train. Then World War III is gonna happen. Seeing as you're powerlifting again, not, but okay. Will we see you compete or prep behind the scenes stuff? Alright, so I'm not like powerlifting. I did powerlifting training with Matty for a while just to kind of throw. I was meant to put this on airplane mode. Went off another video. Anyways, I just kind of jumped into powerlifting training with Matty for a while. 1, to kind of just get my numbers up, but 2, to just kind of throw a spanner in the works and just kind of make training something different, something that I haven't done consistently over a long period of time, and just kind of prevented me getting boring with training. Which, like, I have decent numbers. Could I compete in powerlifting? I will be like, never say never, but definitely not this year, definitely not 2020. All competitions are called off. Matty's competition literally happened a month before lockdown happened. Was it? Yeah, roughly. Or no, January. Yeah, roughly a month or so before lockdown happened, and all the other competitions are kind of getting called off. So as far as like I'm powerlifting again, I'm not really. I've kind of gone back to my hypertrophy, like muscle building style training, but I wouldn't rule it out. But it definitely won't be this year. Could it be next year, 2021? Who knows? But 2020 is definitely not happening for any competitions. Bodybuilding, powerlifting, nothing is happening regarding all that. Not just for myself, I just think for other athletes. So, anyways. Who owned the leggings you wore in your last video? So, my auntie owned the leggings. The pink ones, which I'm going to order lads leggings, by the way, just to put that out there. But my auntie owned the pink leggings, and then she also owned the white top that was there too at the very start, like the workout thing, but I kind of take it off, as you can see. And then my ma owns the pink bra that I had that did not do me any justice at all, but she said she didn't use it anymore, so I was like, I'm going to use it and I'm going to make people laugh with it. So that's who owned it. But I'm definitely going to order some male leggings. They weren't the comfiest though. I just think because it was females, but I'm willing to give male leggings a shout out. Or not shout out, I'm willing to give male leggings a shot and see how they work. Shout out. Tips for people struggling mentally from this isolation. This is a difficult one to answer. What I would do is I would look at your day as a whole and see what you can do to make your day a little bit better. So for me it's exercise. Like I get above 20,000 steps every day without fail, not a problem. And I train as well most days of the week. Like I would train nearly 6 days a week. So you need to look at yourself, like, are you getting out of the house? Are you doing a little bit of exercise? It doesn't have to be training. You don't have to be like a bodybuilder by the end of this, but it's just training for yourself mentally. I find that if I stay in all day, because we actually had a day in like this quarantine lockdown, whereas like it was just raining the whole day and we had to literally stay in the house because there was nothing we could do, and I lost it. Like literally one day I cracked up, I was going crazy. I was like, I can't stay in the house all the time. So especially now since the restrictions are lifted, what I'd recommend doing is, because you have that 5k, get out, go for a walk, go for a jog. Do you know what I mean? Like kind of build yourself up to that level. Do some exercise every day. And then look at your food as well. It's very easy to eat junk food when you're locked in the house all the time. I've done it. The best tips I can give regarding that is either don't have it in your house or just try limit it until like maybe nighttime. Just have like a small snack or something like that. But try eat clean, because like, again, this is a serious question. God damn it, Matty. Anyways, so look at your food. Can you eat a little bit cleaner? Try that. Try get out, try exercise. Even if you go out for a walk, man, and just throw your headphones on, honestly, it's one of the best things you can actually do to decompress and just de-stress. So now that we have the like 5k rule thing, get out, man, get it done. That's what I recommend. And then if it's something else, I don't know if there's too much I can do or say that can help you. But actually, a tip, this is what I've been doing before I finish off on this topic. FaceTime your friends or like family members, because think of it, right? You're going to be trapped in the house with roughly the same people every day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If like, obviously get out for your walks, eat cleaner, do all this, but like make sure like I FaceTime Matty twice a week, I FaceTime Wheelo twice a week. You know what I mean? Like I FaceTime the lads whenever I can, because they live in a separate town, so it's not even like I can meet them. So I even got my granddad WhatsApp, and I've even FaceTimed him and like video called him, just because he can see me, I can see him. It makes his day a little bit better, it makes mine a little bit better. So you get to see them without the risk, and then obviously get out, get your exercise in. That just might brighten up your day, make it a little bit better. That's what I do, that's what I find that helps me, so that's what I'd recommend for you to do. Where do you see yourself living in the future? Ooh. That's a question and a half. I'll have to sit down and think about it, but if I'm going to base it off holidays that I've been on, because I guess I can only rate the places that I've been, Boston's #1. I enjoyed that holiday so much that, like, honestly, I don't know, I just fell in love with the city when I was over there. I always was fascinated with Boston as a city. So when I started like following basketball, I supported the Boston Celtics immediately. The only thing I learnt in history in school was about the Boston Tea Party. Boston Red Sox hat. I only wear, excuse the hair, I only wear like Boston Red Sox like caps and stuff like that, like snapbacks, if I'm ever getting that. Like you'll never really, I would wear a Yankees one, but I just know the rivalry, so I don't really want to. But if someone gets me a Yankees hat, I won't cry, because I have a weird obsession with hats. Another place, so Boston probably be #1 on the list. If I was like old and retired and I was like in my 50s and I had everything kind of set out for life, I'd like to live in Marbella. That's a nice little spot, or somewhere in Spain with like a beach, or even just have like a townhouse there that I can just go in the summer. That would be lit. I want to say I'd like California, but I've never been, so I can't make that judgment. But one thing I will say is Vancouver in Canada. A lad that I know, he also like makes like YouTube videos and all as well, and he's actually from the same town as me, is Zach O'Rourke. He went over to Canada, to Vancouver, and he's living there the last couple of years, and he seems to love it. And anyone who has gone to Vancouver also seems to love it, so that could be a spot as well. I'll leave it at those three: Boston, somewhere in Spain, or Vancouver. I just completed 10,000 steps, by the way, from sitting down. See how easy it is to get your steps in, guys. Honest to God. How do you see yourself in 10 years? Charlie, how do I see myself in 10 years? Don't know, me neither. To be honest, I don't know. If you asked me that 10 years ago, I definitely wouldn't have told you I'd be sitting here doing a YouTube Q&A for people to watch me. I probably, 10 years ago, I would have been 13. I definitely wouldn't have told you I would have been in a gym. Probably, yeah, no, I don't think so. Don't think I would have told you I would have been a PT. Yeah, I don't know. 10 years is so long. Like, if you said something like 3-4 years down the line, I could probably be like, maybe this. But 10 years is so far. I definitely would like to have PT up more and running. I'd like to, I don't know, man, 10 years. I'd like to be living in one of the cities I named in the last question. There's so much, man. There's so much to tell. Within 10 years, anything can happen, man. It really can. 10 years, that's an impossible question to answer. But as long as I'm progressing, I think I'll be happy. Oh, Jez, we only have a couple of minutes left. Anyways, let's go. Are you using any online workout plans right now? No, like I said, as a PT, I'm able to like obviously make out other people programs, but I made myself out one for this like quarantine lockdown thing as well, so not really following that. Sometimes I'll rob some workouts off the ebook that I made, that I was kind of giving away a couple of videos ago for free, and then if you follow me on Instagram and DM me your email address, you can have it too. Sometimes if I'm bored, I'll just follow one of those. What types of steroids / Sarms do you use? Glad you think with these skinny legs I look like I take steroids, mate. Sometimes I do bicep curls. Sometimes I do a calf raise once every 3 years. But no. Describe yourself in a single sentence. It's sunny, I guess I could use that. I'm kind of like the sunrise. I'm going to be there and I'll always be there. I think that's how I describe myself in one sentence. Because I'm not going to be like coming out, oh, I'm just hard working. No. I'll always be there, mate. Literally. Are you a morning or night owl? I think it depends on the time. Not, well, I guess, yeah, time of year, but also how much I have going on. Dog's going mad in the corner over there. So, right, with lockdown and quarantine and stuff, I've kind of become a little bit of a night owl, just kind of playing FIFA like with the lads and stuff. Like, we'd stay up a little bit later and do all that. But like, when I'm working and like I've got a lot of PT to do and like YouTube videos, I'm kind of either a morning owl or I'm a happy mix of both. And in that case, I just don't get a lot of sleep. So, just depends on what I have going on. But normally I'm an early riser, so yeah. What can't you live without? Training. Be probably the first thing. If I didn't train, I'd go nuts. My headphones, like I love just jamming out, listening to music. That would be one. Another one. See how chill back this Q&A is. Carbs. I like me carbs. I like jellies. I like chocolate. I like rice, pasta. I like food. Food would be something I can't live without. But training, music, carbs. I want to say Monster, but come on to new energy drinks lately, the Rain energy drinks, which apparently Monster own anyways, but I find I'd have those a couple of times a week. Coffee. Change the last one. Won't say energy drinks, we'll just say caffeine. What's your biggest regret? I don't think I have one. Because my thing is, I'll only regret something if I don't learn from it. So if I do something... Man got cut off, told you I rant, and we're gone over the 15 minutes, but I think I only have 2 or 3 questions left, so I'm going to try to finish them off. What the question was, what was your biggest regret? Like I said, my thing is, if I can learn something from it, so if I do something so idiotically stupid, but I didn't know that beforehand, and I learn to not do it again, or I learn maybe you shouldn't say this in this scenario, maybe you should do this in this scenario, or maybe you should just overcome the fear in that situation and not run like a little one. I don't know, like, if I can learn from it, it's not really a regret. So my only regret would be not learning from a situation, which ultimately I've done some stupid shit in my day, but I've learned from most of it, so I don't have a lot of regrets. What's your main aspiration in life? Man, these questions are deep. I'd have to say, I should have read these before I came on and like had some scripts made out and like had a proper think about some of these. To be honest, main aspiration in life is inspire others and just have fun doing it. Like if I can encourage someone to get into the gym and live a healthy lifestyle, or if I can just encourage someone to just be a little bit happier, that's fine. And if I can have fun doing it, aces. I think that's it, like, you know what I mean? It's not that, I don't need to, like, when you ask people that and they're like, I need to make millions, man, I don't need to make millions. I feel like that'd be a lot of pressure on me to make millions. I don't know, I just want to have fun and help others out while they can do it. If I can have a 4x4 along the way, I'd be fairly satisfied. Right, final question, because this is dragging on, but I actually had to find this because I had all the questions like screenshotted and I couldn't find this one. I must have just got lost in it. Anyways, where do you see yourself in 3 years in terms of fitness goals and physique? To be honest, I think for the rest of this quarantine anyways, like short term, I'm going to cut down because like I'm limited regards to weights. Like the heaviest thing I got is 10 kg dumbbell, or not dumbbell, kettlebell. Oh, I have a 10 kg dumbbell too, and then 10 kg kettlebell, and I can load the bar up to 30 kilos and that's it. So I think I'm going to cut down for the rest of this quarantine, or at least just keep some sort of like lean look in shape, because I'm not going to gain too much muscle because there's not too much room for me to progressive overload. So I guess until August I'm cutting. After that, I guess we can say it on the Q&A. The incredible bulk will be coming back. I'm going to organise like a promo video and all and that kind of stuff with Brady when it's done, but like we're talking after the 10th of August, gyms have to be opened, all restrictions will need to be lifted, because you're going to have me and a videographer in the gym. So the incredible bulk will be coming back, and I would like to think that I'm going to slow bulk for the next like year or two, because when I started training I was quite fat and I've kind of cut down a lot. Like there's always been like something I felt like I needed to cut for like a holiday, or I'll cut in around Christmas time because I'm going to eat a lot of food at Christmas. It's like damage control, just little things like that. And then after Christmas it's like, oh, we booked another holiday, so it's like, right, so I'm going to take some time out after that, and I'm going to like slow progress bulk for the next, I want to say well over a year anyways, and I'd like to think I'll bulk for the next 2 years, then kind of cut down. It'll have mini cuts in between, but it'll just be like 2-3 weeks mini cuts, and then I'll see where the physique lies. I would like to think at some point in the next 3 years, what will I be, 23, I'd like to think I could compete in like men's physique. I think that would be sound. If not, I could do like a little powerlifting comp with Matty, but these are things that are up in the air. I definitely would like to do a men's physique comp, just to kind of see, even if I just do it once, just be kind of say that I did it. It'd be kind of cool. But I think that's it for the next 3 years. I definitely want to bulk for the majority of it, because I've spent most of my lifting career cutting and trying to hold on to some sort of lean shape. And like, people always tell me, they're like, oh man, like you're in like Savage Nick and you're getting bigger. I'm like, imagine if I bulked. Like, imagine if I actually dedicated myself to a proper bulk. Because even the last incredible bulk, like season 1, that only lasted like 7 months. So like, don't get me wrong, you'll gain a lot of muscle, but you won't gain as much as you'd like. So I'm going to take some time out. I'm going to bulk. I'll throw mini cuts in between it, just to kind of keep, you know, stop me from getting like proper fat and making my cut then impossible. But yeah, that's the plan. Just to add some size to my frame and see how big I can actually like get, because I feel like I'm 23, I'm still quite young, I still have a lot of untapped potential. Anyways, because I tapped my knee, my dog's coming over. Alright, Suze? Yeah. Right guys, that's going to conclude this Q&A. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video. Yeah babes, I know. Alright. Oh yeah. Oh, thank you. Most action I've gotten once.